Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Box Young, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, and simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature fashion. Kings and queens, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much, for tuning into the flash lives, tuning into the premieres in real time, of the videos, chatting in real time. Playback family also, much love. Those who comment in the comment sections of the videos, I definitely want to hear your opinions, and I do my best to, respond to everybody, man. Definitely. I just love collaborating and hearing your points of views concerning the videos and the content, and the sport of boxing, man. I just thank you so much. If there are any new listeners, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I do my flash lives and when I do my premieres such as this. Definitely. This is a place where we simply discuss the sport of boxing, and if you love it, this is a place for you, man. Hey, I want to get right to this, man. Definitely. Now, it's a trip because this whole, Pacquiao Ugas stuff and the build-up and the short build-up, very, I guess controversial and things of that nature. I had Pacquiao winning. I went flash. I did a flash live, on Sunday right after the fight. Saturday, the Sunday right after the Saturday fight night. And, I definitely gave my props to Ugas, definitely. I mean, great performance, wonderful skills and IQ, portrayed in that ring by Ugas. Yordenis Ugas, congratulations once again. I enjoyed the fight. Pac put up a great fight. Everybody knows the story, man. If you saw the fight, which I'm sure everybody did here, everybody knows the story. Pac put up a good fight, but it just wasn't enough. It definitely wasn't enough, and I personally think just Pac, he just doesn't have it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and I call it a fair fight. It was a fair fight, no excuses. My viewpoint when it comes to excuses, okay? My viewpoint. I want to talk about a couple things. Don't do it, Pac. Pac, don't do it. Why am I saying this? Because before I get to that, shortly after the fight, I think it was in post-fight press. I don't know. I saw an article on it, and Ugas is considering a rematch. Okay, he's considering a rematch. He's open to a rematch with Pacquiao. He says something along the lines of, he deserves it. If he wants a rematch, Pacquiao deserves it. Payday. You want payday. I know that. Ugas just wants that check, man. We already know. I personally think at least if they were the rematch, okay, I think Ugas wins. But obviously it's quite premature to make predictions. But what I saw, okay, so what I'm trying to say here, man. What I saw Saturday night was enough, okay? What I saw Saturday night, what Ugas did, and what Pac did as well. It was enough. You think that a rematch is needed? Do you actually think a rematch is needed, ladies and gentlemen? I don't, okay? I understand Ugas' point of view, though. He just wants the bag, man, because that's, Pacquiao, everybody knows the story, the name, blah, 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 the clout he carries. Of course he's going to want a rematch. I mean, we got to understand that viewpoint also, you know what I'm saying? We got to understand Ugas' point of view, because this is the biggest check he's ever made in his freaking career, okay? The biggest check, biggest name, everything. He hit the lottery. He hit the freaking lotto, you know what I'm saying? When he got this wonderful opportunity to fight Pac-Man. My first reaction when he popped in the mix because of Spence's, eye injury, prayers up for Spence continually. Hopefully he recovers very soon. But, when the news came out that, all this happened, I really wasn't excited about it, honestly. But hey, Ugas proved me wrong, and that's what I love about the sport of boxing. I talked about that in my post-fight reaction. I'm going to leave that video, I'm going to leave that stream at the end of this video, okay? So you guys can check it out, and I thoroughly, gave my respect and broke it all down, concerning my perspective. Ugas proved me wrong, and he proved a lot of people wrong, and I think that's amazing. I think that's just amazing, and that's what the sport of boxing is about, man. It's about that. You got underdogs. I guess Ugas was considered an underdog at this point, or the less favorite, I guess we can say. I don't know, man, the less popular, whatever, but he did what he did, man. It was just a beautiful performance by Ugas. I really do like what he did, and now that's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking him, man, because this is the biggest check he's ever made in his career. He's in the limelight now. He's making money, and he wants to take advantage of that. I understand that from his point of view, because he's looking out for himself, man. He's looking out for himself, and I also dig how right after he fought and beat Pac-Man, while he was in the ring, he was asked questions. He wants to unify. So that's the thing here. That's my point I want to get across as far as Ugas, and we're going to get to Pac in a minute. I think the best thing for Ugas to do is go unify. Go for the gusto. Look at his age, ladies and gentlemen. I mentioned this before. In that post-fight reaction. Look at his age. Ugas is not getting any younger. Go for the gusto now. Go unify as soon as you can. You know, Ugas has to grab the opportunity, because if he rematches Pac, who knows by then what Spence is going to do if he heals up, you know, and then, you know, it's just down the line. It's just going to postpone things. That's the thing here. It's going to postpone things. Pac don't have a belt. Leave him behind. But like I said, that's just me speaking as a fan. Ugas speaking as a fighter, he's looking out for his well-being. He's looking out for the wifey, you know what I'm saying, fiance, whoever, you know, shouts out to her, his lady. You know, he's looking out for them. So I understand that. I understand that, man. He wants to make it back because obviously, if there's a rematch, you already know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm assuming at least. I'm assuming that it's going to be huge. I'm assuming it's going to be huge. Why? Because it was a big upset. According to many, it was a big upset. Maybe some say it wasn't an upset, whatever. But I mean, according to many, it was an upset. Okay. And all those fans, man, huge Pac-Man fans, the whole Philippines, they were not happy, you know, over Ugas's win. You know, and just in general, hardcore Pac fans. And, you know, they would love to see him come back. I think it would be quite big, a big fight. And it would be more revenue, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand that, man. But me as a fan, I don't want to see a rematch, man. I don't want to see a rematch. Ugas, go for the freaking gusto. You're getting up there in age, and you know, get that legacy, get them belts, and your name's just gonna grow from now on. It's just gonna grow. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. Ugas turns around and goes and fights Spence. His name is just gonna grow more and more, man. You know, if he unifies, and you know, but I understand, man. He wants to make the bag. Whatever. Now moving on to Pac. Okay. Moving on to Pac. Just got information, man, you know, that, you know, Pac said recently that, you know, he's thinking about rematching Ugas. He said, quote, "Yes, I can come back in January. I will see about it." You know, and he continues to say, "I know I can rematch him if I want. I'll just need to tell Al Heyman. That would be no problem. I will think about it because I can't believe," check this out. I can't believe that one of the easiest opponents I've ever faced. No, I'm just kidding. I was joking, man. All due respect to the legend. I'm bad with these accents and trying to imitate people. It's just funny sometimes. But I will think about it because I can't believe that one of the easiest opponents I ever faced did that. Oh, Pac is throwing them jabs. Not happy about this. Now, getting back to what I was saying earlier about excuses, I got to give my 2 cents on this, and I don't care what other people think. You know, I'm going to speak my mind. Enough of the excuses, Pac-Man. What did he say right after the fight? In the lead up to the fight, everybody was hyping it up, you know what I'm saying, as far as the media and as far as, you know, these clips of him shadowboxing and, you know, he pulls more people than LeBron James in LA, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, he pulls more people than LeBron James here, you know? It's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, I understand that, but yeah, Pac's a star. We get it. I know. But, you know, he was saying he was 100. Pac-Man was saying he's ready. Everything's good. Everything's amazing, Pacquiao was talking about. And I love Pacquiao. I'm not, you know, but I'm going to speak what it is. I've told y'all, you know, I've said it time and time again. And those people who get it misconstrued, then this is not the place for you, because we speak it 100 and with all these fighters. You know, I don't care who it is, man. You know, and I don't dig this from Pac-Man. I don't dig it, and I got to give my 2 cents on this, okay? Speak my mind, definitely. What did Pacquiao say? On the lead up to the fight, he was ready. On the flip side, Ugas had a reason to pull out. That whole arm thing, I don't know what the heck happened there. But he had I guess, legit, quote-unquote, reason to maybe pull out, maybe. Obviously, he didn't. A warrior, he went in and took the fight, man. The bicep thing, I freaking don't know. I didn't really get into that, man. And Ugas addressed that after the fight, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, I guess he didn't have reason to pull out, right? When I think about it and reflect on it, because Ugas afterwards said something along the lines of, and he called out some journal guy. I don't know, man, what his name is. Some boxer guy, reporter, whatever the heck. I don't know his name, but I don't even know who it is. But, you know, Ugas called him out and said, you know, all these guys speaking ridiculous about me being injured. But, hey, Ugas, according to him, he was good. So, anyways. But, you know, Pac-Man, he was 100 for the fight. And then after the fight, what did he say? oh, you know, his leg cramps or whatever the heck he wanted to say. No, I don't think it's your leg cramps, champ. It's your age. Just leave already, the sport of boxing. I'm going to stand on that, man. I got to stand on this now. Now I got to stand on it. I saw it with my freaking eyeballs, his performance, and I don't think you just got to leave. I've talked about this in my post-fight reaction, man, in the live stream. Like I said, I repeat, I'm going to leave that video at the end of this, that stream again at the end of this. We went like an hour and a half long with my guy Bruce Goes. OG, shouts out to him. Thank you everybody who tuned in that night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not, you know, now he's coming out, Pac-Man's coming out and saying that he had leg cramps. No, I saw with my eyeballs his performance, and it's time. I don't want to see him, get back to what I was saying a moment ago, what I said in my flash live. I don't want to see him end up like Sugar Shane Mosley, man. I talked about that. I broke it down. I don't want to see Pac-Man end up like Sugar Shane Mosley. Why am I saying that? And I'm sure there's a wealth of other fighters in history, whatever. But you got to know when it's time to hang up the gloves. I've said this about Triple G. I said it about Pac-Man more than a year ago on a video I pushed saying that he should retire. Even though it sounds contradictory, but whatever, I don't care. Even though in the build-up to this short build-up between Manny and Ugas, I thought Manny was going to win. I was really convinced of that. But now, thankfully, I can see, my eyeballs saw the state that Pacquiao is in boxing-wise. It's time for him to leave, man. And I had my doubt a while ago. That's why I pushed that video. It's on the channel. I talked about him. He should retire. And around that time, Freddie Roach was saying the same thing. His own freaking coach, man. I mean, come on. The writing's on the wall, man. And I saw this in his performance Saturday night. Just leave already, man. I don't, you know, like I said, a lot of people may say, oh, he still has another fight in him and this and that. I understand that. He probably does. But I think it's just time for him to leave, man. I mean, why? Because now he's given this excuse? What? I'm not going to buy this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, man. I love Pac. He's a freaking legend, man. Amazing. He's done more than enough in the sport of boxing. More than enough. He's done more than enough. But what he's saying in the post-fight react, I didn't even check out the whole post-press, but I heard that he said that he got leg cramps or something like that. Come on now. What's up with these excuses? Didn't he say so? Mayweather called him out on that too, man. Legend Floyd Mayweather, man. Come on now. Floyd Mayweather, shouts out to Floyd Mayweather Jr. He called out Pac-Man on that too. Come on now, let's just be real. I don't care how many people hate Floyd Mayweather, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he spoke truth. And I'm going to back those who speak facts. I don't care who it is, man. I don't care who it is. I've even backed Bradley. Come on now. I know a lot of people, don't like Timothy Bradley, but I've made videos on him, man, and I have backed certain things that he said. Not everything, though. But when folk speak truth, I'm going to back that up, man. I don't care what the majority think and stuff like that, you know? I understand that, but this is just to get my point across. Timothy Bradley says some weird things sometimes, but at the same time, he does say some legit things. And I backed him up on that. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather, I know a lot of people hate him. I don't care, but whatever. He spoke truth, ladies and gentlemen. Shouts out to Floyd. He called out Pac-Man on this, saying, hey, you made an excuse on me with your shoulder. Stop with the excuses. You know, I don't know. I'm paraphrasing what he said, but whatever. Y'all know what Mayweather said. He called out Pac-Man on that, saying, you know, another excuse? Another excuse now? In the lead up, you were great. You were 100, if I'm not mistaken, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. I talked about this about Lomachenko, about these silly excuses. You know, I'm not buying it, man. I'm sorry. Too many excuses nowadays with fighters. And it takes me aback. It blows me away to a certain degree because Pac is a freaking legend. And to come out with, in the buildup of a fight, you say nothing. Quiet as a mouse that, you're not injured. Everything's great. And then after the fight, you lose, and now you're going to come out with excuses. I'm not going to buy that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to buy it. He lost fair and square. Okay? I mean, I'm sorry, man. I got to say it like that. And I'm going to speak my mind on these things. You know what I'm saying? Pac-Man fought. He lost fair and square. Big ups to Pac-Man. Wonderful fight he put up. He has nothing to be ashamed of, man. Like my man Bruce Go said. You know, post-fight reaction we're talking about, you know? Nothing to be ashamed of. You know, hang them gloves up, Pac. That's me saying it. That's me. Hang them gloves up, Pac, and you know, you did more than enough in your freaking career. You're amazing. You're amazing, man. But just don't come out with these excuses and say, no, I had leg cramps, and try and use that maybe to fall back on if you're going to rematch Ugas. Oh no, it's because I had leg cramps. So now I'm going to be back, and now I'm going to be 100. And if he loses again by Ugas, what's the next excuse going to be after that fight? What's the next excuse going to be? His wife even comes out saying, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, his own wife is coming out saying, retire. His wife has been through enough. I know a lot of people can care less about his wife, man, because no one really talks about her. I have mentioned her several times because I respect fighters' families. You know, all love to their families. You don't know what, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how many times his wife has suffered seeing her husband get beat, smashed in the ring. Looks like she was really worried and anxious in the fight against Ugas when she saw Ugas beating him, you know. But why am I saying this? Why am I saying? Because shouts out to Manny's wife. She's speaking truth also. That's why I'm backing what she's saying. She's saying, retire, husband. Stop being hard-headed and stubborn. Listen to me. You have politics. You have your family. You're healthy. Leave the freaking sport already while you're healthy. And I definitely agree. I mean, she didn't say that, but I'm sure that's her viewpoint. You know, but if she's saying for her own husband to retire already, it's enough, then what the heck is going on? Pac, I think he's kind of stubborn, man. I'm sorry. I love Pac, man. I'm saying it. But I know a lot of people, oh, you're hating Pacquiao. You're hating. You know, this fluff generation. I love Pac. I've said it so many times. I give my props to him. You know, it's just that in this point, in this perspective, come on, people got to be open-minded out there. You know what I'm saying? Got to be mature. This is a mature folk platform. Y'all know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just stubborn, man. If he just wants to continue doing it, you know, you never know, man. If he comes back and he rematches Ugas got that confidence now, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see how he was throwing those beautiful right hands to Pac? Now he's gonna get more confidence. He's gonna probably do more strength and conditioning because he's gonna know how to really knock out Pac now. Now he's gonna know really how to knock him out. How's that? How's that? Who knows? Pacquiao on the flip side, okay? I mean, I'm not knocking Pac and saying that he won't win, but who knows, man? Maybe Pac will come back and surprise. Maybe Pac will come back and surprise the world. That's just boxing, and that's the beauty of it, you know what I'm saying? But I doubt it. I doubt it. And I'm mixing a couple points here. I don't buy that excuse. Leg cramps, come on now, man. You got to do better than that, bro. Mayweather calls you out on it. I'm calling you out on it. With all due respect, champ, senator, with all due respect, legend. You know what I'm saying? We can't deny that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't use crutches. Don't use these crutches to support why you lost. No, you fought fair and square. You lost fair and square. And it's time to retire, man. I don't want to see a rematch. Do you want to see a rematch? I want to hear from you guys. Put in the comment section, please. Comment in the comment section. You want to see a rematch between Ugas and Pac? Do you want to see that? I don't. Ugas, move on to bigger and better things, man. Concerning legacy. The money will follow you, man. Don't worry about that. The money will follow you. But I reiterate once again, I understand Ugas' viewpoint because maybe this is his only time, or one of the few times at least. Ugas, now he can fight pay-per-view, definitely. After the world seeing Ugas now, man, I mean, he could definitely fight pay-per-view from now on. You know, when it comes to unifying belts, when it comes to fighting these guys, you already know what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, who knows what the heck's going on with Bud? We can't leave Bud out the picture, though. I mean, who knows, man? Maybe the Ugas-Bud unification can happen later in the future. I doubt it, because Bud, who the heck knows what's going on with Bud? But, you know, it can happen. It can happen. But I reiterate my question, man. Do you want to see Ugas versus Pac-Man again? I don't. I really don't, man. So Pac-Man's talking about considering maybe come back in January. My gosh. But hey, I mean, I'm not saying it's all stubbornness and hard-headedness. I already talked about it before too. I mean, Pac loves the sport of boxing. I respect that though. You know, one more time. Let me conclude with this. I don't want to see him end up like Mosley again. I'm sorry, I don't want to see him end up like Sugar Shane Mosley. Why did I mention Sugar Shane Mosley? Because Sugar Shane didn't know when to stop, man. A lot of people don't even talk about that. You know, some things stick out to me, and I gotta talk about it. You know, when he fought Canelo, he was way out of his prime, and he kept fighting, fight after fight after fight. I don't know how many times he fought after Canelo, but several times. Little small venues. I mean, I understand. Mosley loves the box. He just loves the sport. I get it, but man, you gotta know when it's time, because you're just gonna go downhill, man. You're just gonna go downhill. Mosley's career went downhill, man. You know, obviously, he's a legend, and his accolades stay there. But you got to retire at the right time before these young guys come up and start smashing you. And I'm saying this in general about all these guys. Triple G's next. Should I repeat that? Triple G is next if he doesn't know when to retire. Okay? You messing around and go and fight this guy. He don't want to fight. I highly doubt Triple G can. I've said this so many times, man. I don't want to overkill it, but I don't think Triple G can take these guys again. And let's just. I'm sure it's buried already. Keep it buried. This whole Triple G Canelo trilogy talk. Keep it buried. People overkilled that freaking thing and tried to hype it up for so many months and a couple years or whatever the how long it was. I said it so long ago. Who cares about a Triple G Canelo trilogy? I was saying that when everybody else was rocking for it. Or many people at least, not everybody, right? But when many people were rocking for, oh, Canelo, Triple G trilogy, Triple G won the first fight, and yeah, whatever you think happened in the first couple fights, whatever. I assure you this, ladies and gentlemen, Triple G's getting smashed if there's a Canelo trilogy. He can get smashed. And I was saying this when the majority was rocking for that and considering Triple G and Canelo trilogy. Heck no, I wasn't. Because I can see the writing on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is boxing. Maybe Triple G will prove the world wrong. Maybe Triple G will come back and have a trilogy and smash Canelo. Yeah, right. But it's a possibility, right? Maybe he'll come and he'll fight, Andrade and smash Andrade and make Andrade look like a freaking amateur. But, on the flip side, Andrade will, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe he'll come back and freaking, move, go. I forgot, what division is Triple G in? 160? I don't freaking remember. I don't even remember, man. Whatever. Maybe he'll come back and move up and fight Benavidez and smash Benavidez and then go to Canelo and smash him too and unify. And I don't freaking care. It's a possibility. Why am I saying this? Because it's boxing, man. But I doubt all that's going to happen. I think all that, what I just said, those hypothetical circumstances and situations, it's pie in the sky, man. Why am I talking about Triple G? Because he has to know when to hang the gloves up too. You already know why. Look at this. Look at the recent fights he's had. And now you're gonna go run off to Murata, whatever his name. All due respect to him, but nah, man. I can see through this, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe Murata's gonna school him. And that's gonna be a wake-up sign for Triple G. Apparently, right now he's not getting it. To a certain degree, he is because he's not going to the top anyway. He knows what's up. He knows what time it is. Mosley kept on going. He kept on going, and it's just like, what, dude? What are you doing? I didn't have a channel when Mosley fought Canelo. I definitely would have spoken my mind on that. On the lead up to the Canelo and Mosley fight, I would have said, Mosley, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Okay, yeah, I understand. You want the check and stuff, but... And then after that, he kept on fighting? Man, what the... But I get it, man. Respect to Mosley. He's awesome. But my point of this is, fighters got to know when to retire, man. But hey, I guess they love the sport of boxing so much. They got that passion. But hey, you're just going to be going downhill, man. Pacquiao, you got that loss. It's time to leave, bro. Time to leave. These younger guys, these younger champs. I'm sorry, I got to say it like that, man. These younger up and... That's why I call Rene Box Young. I remember Curtis Anderson, my guy, man. Love him. A while ago, I think it was back in... I had him on a show. I just forgot which one it was, and then we talked about this, and he brought out something very interesting, talking about young fighters. That boxing is a young man's sport, and this is exactly why I called my channel a long time ago when I started it. Rene Box Young. You got to box young, baby. Go for the gusto when you're young. There are certain exceptions, but fighters got to know when to retire. Rene Box Young, man, I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Go ahead and comment in the comment section, and share it. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe, new listeners, if you love sport boxing. What do you think about this? Should there be a rematch? I don't think so. That's just me. But hey, if you think there should be, explain why. It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much, man. Rene Box Young. Hit the notification bell so you don't do my flash lives. And when I push these videos just like this, man, do my premieres. I appreciate each and every one of you. Rene Box Young. Peace out.